In this video, we're going to be looking at complying with California's Proposition 65 using eFORMz conditional logic. Using the contains condition in eFORMz, we can search for and find the California state code in a data file and then place the Proposition 65 warning label or message in accordance with every instance that California state code appears. So to go about doing this, first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a variable by right-clicking the form and selecting Add Variable and by position. And we'll go ahead and name this Prop 65 message and select OK. And I'm going to right-click this variable and select Add Function and Set Value. And in the constant value field, I'm going to enter my warning label, and again, this is just a generic one, and I just copied and pasted it. You could copy and paste that, or you could enter it in manually. And we'll select OK. We'll see down in the variables window that we have our message in the variable. So the next thing we want to do is we want to create a variable for the address here. And I'm just going to left click and then drag a little bit over a good amount of space here. There we go. And right click and select Add Variable. And make sure you check Copy Original Data to Output. That'll keep the address in the same place on the form here. And I'm going to call this California Search. And we'll go ahead and select OK. And to this variable, I'm going to right-click and select Add Advanced Function and Bulk Concatenate. And this is going to create one searchable string format, and this will come in handy when using the contains condition. And we're going to select the California Search variable that we just created and select OK. And if you look down in the variables window, you'll see what this did. It concatenates it all together so you have one string here, and that'll make it easy to search and find that state code. So we have that. Now what I would like to do is I would like to place my message, and I'm just going to place it up here in the top somewhere so it's easy to see. So I'm going to right click in the second pane of the viewer here and select Add Rule and Place Text. And I'm going to just keep the name as is, and I'm going to use the variable Prop65 message, and we'll select OK. You can accept the defaults here, but by clicking OK, I want to show you that this may not be great, and we'll see why. Because you see it's a little bit big, so it's going to run off my form here. So there's two ways of dealing with this. If I right-click this rule and select Edit, one thing I can do is I can select Change Font, and I can adjust the font, make it smaller. We'll click Cancel for now, because what I would like to do is enable word wrap. So if you see this enable word wrap checkbox, just select that, and in line with, you can change how it wraps a little bit. So a good starting place might be 2000. We'll select OK and see how that wraps around. That's pretty good right there. You could adjust it as you see fit, but I like that, and I can drag it there, and that's where I'll have it. Now what I want to do is make sure this only appears in instances of the state of California, because if I scroll to my next data page here, we'll see I have a Washington address and it's appearing. Well, I don't want that. So what I want to do is, to this rule, I'm going to right-click it over here in the project window and select Add and Condition and Contains. And I want int variable of California Search contains, and I'm going to enter a comma space CA, and that CA is capitalized because it is caps lock sensitive, uppercase, lowercase sensitive, and that is going to correspond to that comma space CA here in my address. And I'm going to select OK, and as we see, that warning label is still there because there's that California address. However, if I go to my next data page, it's not there.